Hello there, this is Patricia from Pinky's World. I hope you all had a lovely Christmas and got lots of new crafty goodies, and if not, some crafty spending money because celebration is coming very soon. Today my project is for next month's customer treats, and I want some quick, easy and fairly flat to go into their parcels, and it's just this simple ribbon slider treat bar. I have a Malteser teaser bar in there. What's a tongue twister on its own, and I have used, oops, didn't push that very well, sure didn't. This is a quite chunky bar. I didn't really want to use a chunky bar, but there you have it. So I have used lovely new papers. These are available. This particular set is available when you sign up as a demonstrator, and it is lovely. It's a wee guillotine, which is really handy for doing your matting and layering. I keep it right at my desk here and it's great. You also get this lovely pack of sample papers of all the new DSP coming out, so you're really spoilt for choice here, and this is one of it. These papers, most of them would come as 12 by 12 size, so you're really getting a lovely wee sample of them all in the 6 by 6 inch, and of course they're double-sided, so you're getting lots and lots of variety there. I'm not sure how many's in the packet. Just says sampler. I must count them. I'd say there's a right wee few there. At least 40 probably, I'd say. It looks pretty, and I've already used a load of them. Now this one here, particular one, is from the Peaceful Poppies. I'm not a particularly poppy person. It's not a flower I would be down about, but the colours in these papers are beautiful, and as I say, you get double-sided. So I've used the other side of the, you can see like a red poppy paper in there. And I've used the lovely flex ribbon to finish it off, and another new stamp set. This one's called The Gang's All Mere. It's coming with the celebration catalogues, or the mini catalogue, which comes out at the same time, 3rd of January. So I've used this wee image here, and I've also went to the tiny treats, or tiny keepsakes, and used the sweet treat and For You to stamp it. So lovely, simple and easy, and these wee sets will keep you going all through the year. So remember, sign up, save yourself 20%, join my team, and get yourself this lovely treat. You pay £99, you get £130 worth of product. You get this for free. You get to pick another stamp set of your choice up to any value for free as well, on top of your £130 worth. So I think it's a really, really good offer, and if you fancy any of the stuff that's on the catalogue, please do it. You're not tied in, you're not stuck, but you're certainly more than welcome to be part of my team, and hopefully I'll make you want to stay with me. So let's get on with the project anyway. This time I'm going to go with this wee piece of paper, which is from the Birthday Bonanzas. It'll come as 12 by 12 inch paper. Who's on here? Right. Sorry, I got interrupted there. I just had started my video. And people came into the house. Isn't that typical? So anyway, I'm using this 6 by 6 inch papers. Again, these will come as 12 by 12, and you call them Birthday Bonanza. And to match it, I'm going to go with the Bermuda Bay, and I have already cut my wee labels using the card, and Whisper White using the stitch nested labels, which are, look at them, so messy, aren't they? But they are crazy. And the ribbon I'm going to use is the beautiful Whisper White flax ribbon. So let's get started again. I'm all interrupted now with people coming at the door there. So get your scoreboard up. It's just a simple bit of scoring. And score your first score. They're both 6 by 6, so don't worry about that. If you have the 12 by 12 papers, just cut it down to 6 by 6. You'll get 4 out of a packet then. So score it at 1 3/4. And just spin it round to the other side and score it 1 3/4. And then turn again. This is a pattern paper, and I'm using the pattern on the outside. So score it so the pattern's sitting up this way. This will be your bottom. So just score that at 1/2 inch. So that's all your scoring done. I'm sure some of you have made these before, like I have too. I've made smaller versions and different size versions. So It's all good. I'm not scoring this particularly heavy because the bar is bulky and I want it to just go in and sit nicely. So we're going to glue along here and right along the bottom. And I'm using wet glue. You could use your turn tape, a good sturdy sticky tape. Don't use your tape runner unless it's the permanent one, which I don't think they sell anymore. But if you have a permanent one of your own, use it certainly. I just like the good hold that this sticky glue gives you. You know it's going to stay where you put it. So just fold that and fold that, and they should all take nicely. And of course I have to let it ooze out. So to get that nice wee rivet along the bottom, if you have a crinkler you could use it. Some people just score across here. I like it downways. It makes more sense. The look of it makes more sense to me. So again, use your scoreboard and very quickly I use the narrow head of the ball and just go every wee section up to that line. So it was tedious to watch this, isn't it? But it does give a nice wee effect, and that paper is so cute. Be perfect for kids' cards, and I'm not using it because my customer is a kid. I'm using it to show them a good sample of the paper. But I say it would be good for party cards, for birthday cards for kids. So that's that bit done. So get your bar chocolate. I'm using a Twix bar this time, and get yourself some ribbon. But first of all, here's a wee tip that I always do. Use a bit of a tape runner and just put it along here and fold that down. Those end wrappers always bug me when you're making stick that toe. This is a cheap tape runner and it isn't playing ball as usual. Try this one. See if you can get that to stick down nice and neat, so it gives you a lovely finish. And same at this side. God, that bar is so thick. Whoever gets that's going to be happy. Come on, people, stay down. These are the dopiest tape pens. My daughter bought me a lot of them out of the pound shop. She thought she was doing me a favour and I have to use them, but they're useless. They really do not stick. Look, even the lids will not go back on them. Flipping great, isn't it? Nope, no mission. Try the other one. Yep. So, anyway, your bar's nice and neat now, so get your ribbon. Cut a long story short here. Allow yourself enough ribbon at the top to tie your knot together, so about that much. Wrap it around your bar. It's not even holding, but you give me a grip, don't you? Just fold that so it's in nice and tidy. You don't want that sticking up at the top. So get your scissors and chop off the top ribbon so that you know that's what fits your bar. So now just get your item here. With a ruler, you're going to mark at 1 1/4, just down a wee bit. With your pen or whatever, 1 1/4, and punch a hole. Just right through, and that's where you're going to thread your ribbon now. So you want your ribbon coming threaded from the inside out, one through the front and the other through to the back. Just fold that in so it goes through for you. Don't worry about it fraying because we're going to chop it all and make it nice and fringy. Now, this is fairly thick ribbon, so make sure that you've got it, that it's balanced, you know, same on both sides. Open that up, and then we're going to pop our bar in there. It's such thick ribbon. You might want to try, oh god, I'm pulling the wrong end. You might want to try a different one if you're not happy with this. The thickness of this, just slide your bar in nice and gently so it's pulling the ribbon down for you. See what I mean about those chocolatey edges? push it right down, and that should give you ribbon at the top. That is one chunky bar. Maybe don't go with a Twix bar. I shall give it another bit of ribbon there, shouldn't I? I'm going to bother tying this in a, I'm going to tie it in a note, just cheat. But I advise you to tie it the other way, it is much nicer. But that is a chunky bar. I really should have just used the other bars. You can see why that's fraying, and that's exactly what I want to happen to it. That's why I used this ribbon, because I wanted a nice wee fringy top to it. But I didn't want it to fringe till I actually got it tied. Now, I just hadn't left enough ribbon. Leave yourself much more ribbon. Now, to do that fringy bit, either use your scissors, or if you're happy, use your blade and just separate that out a bit so you can see those frays going through there. Just pop your blade in there and rip them up. And you should be able to separate those, and that'll come right to the end and they'll just slide off. There. You can see it. Just slides off. So just separate them all out to give you that nice wee fringed look, which adds a different wee dimension to that particular ribbon. Now, where are you? Now, do the same this side. Slide it off fairly close to the front there. Just separate them, that's all you're doing. This will not come off unless you cut it. It is good ribbon, like. So that should be you, and then just separate those all out. And you get that bit off at the end. Separate them all. I mean, they just slip out really simply. And there you have it. Now, as I said, that is much nicer if you tie it in that kind of a knot. Allow yourself a bit more. I maybe will reopen this and fix it before I post it off. There is room even down there, but it's just a different shape bar, so measure your bars carefully. Either way, it's going to look cute. So, next step, we'll want to use our Bermuda Bay, and you can see it matches in with the wee hat perfectly. So I'm just putting it on with wet glue because I want it nice and flat. I don't want too much bulk in my parcels when I'm sending them out, because it costs me a flipping fortune sometimes, the things that I send out. Postage is not good to me. But yous are worth it. So stick this about here and try and get it nice and flat. I know it's hard with a bar. If you took your bar out and stuck this bit, it might be easier, mightn't it? Makes more sense. But do your best. That's an idea. Do that before you do your ribbon measurement or bar. Just stick that on flat and it'll take better for you. So let that sit there, and we're going to do our stamping. So first of all, we'll want to start with our sweet treat in Bermuda Bay. And we're just going to stamp it up at the top. Sweet treat. And then at the bottom, for you. Make sure I get that right way. Just line it up with a wee corner. Should help you to keep it all nice and straight. For you, and then the last one will be the wee Meerkat. The wee one peeping out of the ground. There's a nice wee variety of Meerkats there, but this one just fits this perfectly, I think. So again, line it up nice and straight. Whoops. And there he is. And then just get your blends. I'm using Daffodil Delight, and for him I'm using crumb cake. So get your crumb cake one and the bullet end, and just go round your edges with the dark crumb cake. And give them a wee V. Google these Meerkats just to see what they look like, and they kind of have a wee dip at the forehead there. And do the ends of his claws dark. dry throat here. My husband has a sore throat and I do not want to get it. My daughter has a vomit and diarrhea bug and I do not want to get that either. I haven't time for these things. So keep your fingers crossed for me. So just blend that in with your light crumb cake. I'm not going overboard with the colouring in here simply because I don't want to keep his here all day. Get your dark Daffodil Delight and do round the edges where you want it nice and dark. And again, just go in with your light and blend it out. And that's you. And that's your wee sweet treat. Now we want to add this one with dimensionals so that it sits nicely down the centre of that, but not curved in. So I'm just putting 2 large ones down there. And this will sit right on top of this one. I'll not worry about the curves then. And there you have it. And that's 2 nice little treats in the lovely papers to sign up. You'll be a fool not to. Honestly, sign up. Get that stuff at that price and all those freebies. What more could you ask for? I think it's brilliant, brilliant offer. So I have all the details down below with a link to my blog with all the measurements and a link to signing up and joining and whatever. So hopefully you'll give it a wee go. I've been nearly 2 years with Stampin' Up now and I have loved every minute of it. I just love it. I unfortunately have signed up with the team in England and I'm in Northern Ireland, so I don't meet up with them, but there's a lot of online stuff. So if you're from Northern Ireland, come and join me and we can all meet up and get together and have a bit of fun. So that's me. I'll catch you all again. What date will this be going out? I can't remember what date. I'm just going to check my book. Oh, I am actually changed to a Wednesday. This is New Year's Day, so Happy New Year! Happy New Year, and I hope it's a really, really good and crafty one. Bye!